13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
56. Hey, come on now, come on now. It's free. Check my team.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hatchet. Hatchet. 22, check. 22, check.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's first and 10.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Got it. 56. Monk's 56. Come on, come on.
Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us second and 9.
Shift, shift. Kill.
And Jackson throwing once more. Snead's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for... five to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jackson will throw again. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Let's
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 13. Whip, 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 whip.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Jim, 25, check 25, check 25.
They're running. Ingram. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, check.
11. 12, fellas. Here we go.
5.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
I got you.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Alert 3.
Hey, gun. One, Omaha. White. Bravo. I got this.
Check, 48's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On first down, here's Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get that ball. Check 52. 80 weapon.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey!
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. 180. 13. Go. 12.
Check, 48's the mic.
I got this.
Check.
11. Get hot.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 11.
11. I got one. Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
I got this.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We got 3. What?
21. Hey, box truck. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. Yeah, he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They run again with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, exit.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. The centers has got it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 51 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety crease. Watch safety.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out. Boom, boom. Mike 29. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing again. Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gould for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and Andrews lost it.